Hi there, it's Mary and Bess here again. As you know, we've been looking at different products that we're interested in. And at the moment we are looking at products that could replace or be part of the solution for cling film.
Yeah, the problem with cling film is it's a single-use plastic. You use it once and then you put it into landfill. And I've just been looking at all these different things to stop us having to use cling films, things that we can use over and over again. And one of the things I've found are these silicone lids. And we really, really like these. I think silicone is part of the solution for lots of single-use plastic because it's really durable. I think I'll own this for the rest of my life. And after that, it'll go into a charity shop and somebody else can own it. You know, these are great. They go in the dishwasher, they go in the microwave, they go in the oven even.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's fabulous.
They're really good. And look, you can just use them to cover a bowl. You know, they form quite a good...
They do. That's fabulous. Now, I would use that in the fridge. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend lifting them by the suction,
well, maybe not with
but it does demonstrate to you how well they cover the bowl.
Yeah, oh, I think they're great. I like those. And they're pretty.
They are pretty.
They are pretty.
Yeah.
That's very good.
And they're not, silicone isn't currently being recycled, but it's as easy to recycle as glass is. And I'm sure as it becomes more available, somebody will start making money out of recycling it widely. I really hope so.
Well, you just hope. I mean, we've all these products. We have the, what's the first one? The wax?
Yeah, the cloth coated in beeswax.
That's great. And we have the tin foil.
Brown greaseproof bags.
And the covers. And I think they are all really good products. And, you know, as we've been talking about this, we've said we're not eco-warriors. We're not out to tell people what to do, but we just thought we'd like to do something.
You just have to drive along the motorways to see the plastic along the curbsides and in the trees. You know, it's really becoming an issue, and single-use plastic, used once and thrown away, is just something we've got to stop. It's a tidal wave.
It is. I mean, it is surprising where plastics get to the most remote countries in the world, and you think, how in heaven's name did it get there in the first place? So I think it's that plastic was seen as this great solution, and no one realised that it would just escalate and then it would be out of control with no way to get rid of these plastics. Now, I do know there's a lot of schools and groups around that are doing walks at the moment, where people are down on the beach or they're in the fields or out on the roads and they're collecting plastic. So it's helping young people become aware of the problem, and older people as well, to say, we got to do something. And if everyone just did a little something, it would all help. But I think these bigger manufacturers have a responsibility.
Yeah, I would like to see them selling us stuff in packaging that we can recycle easily. During the course of making these videos, we've discovered that we were both getting our recycling a little bit wrong. I mean, mainly right, but a little bit wrong. It's very complicated. And if they would just sell us stuff in packaging that was easy to recycle and that could be recycled back into the same packaging in a closed circle, we wouldn't be taking fresh stuff out of the earth. We could just keep, you know, simplifying packaging. Has got to be part of the solution.
I mean, if they could produce something that was biodegradable, that's going to countries that don't have, I know you don't like landfill, but don't really have landfill and don't have ways of taking these produce and getting rid of them.
Well, biodegradable is a very difficult word. I've been trying to look up a definition for biodegradable, and you would have thought, and you're using it as though it was something that, like an apple in a fruit bowl decaying. That's not necessarily what it means. Sometimes it means it breaks down into microplastics over a long period of time. And even things that are better, like a greaseproof paper bag, doesn't biodegrade very well in landfill because the conditions are bad for anything to biodegrade. Even an apple wouldn't biodegrade very well in landfill because the microbes aren't there to do it. But the fact that biodegradable could mean microplastics, it's just a dirty word. I mean, you know, we want stuff that is recyclable, not biodegradable.
No, you don't.
You
You
know.
don't. As you said before, and it really resonated with me when you said it, the animals eat it, and the fish and the microbes eat it,
Oh, the
and then we're eating
microplastics.
it.
Yeah, the microplastics.
yeah.
Absolutely. I know
Yeah.
it's scary. We don't know. We don't know what that's doing to us.
Yeah.
We don't know what that's doing to future generations, and we have to take into account the well-being of future generations in everything we do now. I think previous generations thought that they were insignificant. What we were doing on a global scale was
Sure.
utterly insignificant. But
It's
you
not.
know, it's not. It
No.
turns out it's not. So we have to take future generations into account now.
Mm.
And you know, I think they also thought that we'd be so technically advanced that we'd be able to solve these problems. But at the moment, we can't even properly recycle a used grease-proof sandwich bag. I mean, you know, we haven't got there, so we've got to do something.
I think governments have responsibility to find a different solution.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, thank you for deciding to do this particular topic. It really has made me think more.
It's made me think as well.
I am looking to put my produce into the right bin.
Both of us are doing that, working hard on that.
And I loved all the products that you found, so that's great. So thanks very much for watching. If you have any other answers, any suggestions, please do get in touch. We would love to hear from you. And thanks very much for joining us again.